What is going on? It's been E3 mania around here. Yes, it has.
I'll be there in a bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm talking to the rude gentleman, Brandon. Yeah, it's been pretty much E3, 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 E3. I think this camera's upside down, which is why, I'm so used to looking this way, but I think I gotta look this way now, so I'm looking at the actual camera.
What if they're all watching us upside down?
Anyway, yeah, that would be rather odd. But yeah, it's been.
Wait, no, it's not.
Is it?
No, you're good. Hey.
Yeah, because see, when I'm looking ahead, I'm looking that way. But anyway, no.
That's one way to get
we've been.
ahead of things.
Shut up. Wow, nice. We've been streaming E3 all for the past 3 days. Huge news that's been breaking. I'm going to be leaving in a little bit. But Brandon's going to be wrapping up all the E3 talk. Sony, all the latest news on what Sony brought out. Microsoft, which was a whole bunch of nothing. And, of course, Nintendo. And then any and everything else that came about. So we'd love for you to chime in as well. Me personally, one thing about E3 that one thing the Sony that EA talked about was NBA Live 18, which I forgot that they were even making NBA Live anymore. I mean, I knew about the NBA 2K, NBA 2K 18, but I completely forgot they were still making NBA Live. So I'm kind of wondering if it's even worth still making it, because the 2K series has clearly overshadowed the NBA Live series. So that was one thing when I was watching the EA press conference. I was like, you guys are still making that? So, and then of course I'm looking forward to FIFA 18, Madden 2K 18, of course, NBA 2K 18, of course. The only thing about those sports, I got to play Mario Odyssey. It was great. Really. Somebody got to play Mario Odyssey, Brandon. So Brandon will be back to talk about that. That's pretty. What did you think of? Well, I know you said it was great, but let us know some of the specifics that you found in playing. FIFA on the Switch was cool too. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to FIFA. I really am looking forward to FIFA, and I was excited to see that it's coming out. That it's going to be on the Switch. Oh, okay. But yeah, that was pretty much the sports. It was I'm kind of surprised that it's, well, not surprised. Surprised is the wrong word. It's it was weird but really fun. I can see that. It's weird that it's almost already time for a new NBA 2K18. You throw your hat at everything. Oh, ha! Greg.
Greg?
Yes.
Oh.
He got to play Mario Odyssey.
Throw your hat at everything. Yeah, you literally do. I mean, you can even throw like at a random pole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say if you went to Target or something, like how they just had those poles, like dividers almost. You can literally throw your hat on it, and you can literally fling yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so weird, but it's just so, it's completely different, out of any other Mario game that we've ever played. Gotcha. And it's they almost don't limit you on whatever you can do.
I'll help him because I gotta go.
Oh, he's leaving me.
Yeah.
You wobble with the Joy-Con. Oh, that's cool. Oh, well, Christian's leaving me in my first relationship, so.
Oh, he's kind of looking around. We will in a minute, though. Thanks.
And I'm yeah, there are motion controls, or you can throw it with Y. Well, that's really cool. Man, now I really wish I went. But I could.
I'm totally I'm gonna plan on going next year. I really want to plan on going because I think it's a worthwhile. You know where I want to go?
Comic-Con? Well, good luck.
Why?
Because it's hard as hell to get those tickets.
My cousin gets them all the time. He gets them all the time. I'm not gonna tell you how, but it's nothing illegal. But he gets them all the time, and he.
This is me not caring.
Oh yeah. I think somebody's a little salty.
I had to put on, my poker face and just be like.
I think somebody's salty.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. That Yoshi in 4K. The dinosaur.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna plan on going to Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you wanted to touch on before you left? And leaving me my first relationship? He's like, ouch.
No. No, this was a pretty exciting E3, would you say?
Definitely better than most.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like, out of all three, like, I can't even stress it enough that, you know, Nintendo
Oh
blew
yeah,
it
Nintendo.
out.
Yeah. Nintendo.
Hey,
of
Luis.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, freaking Nintendo blew it
Hey,
out.
what's going on, Luis?
Yeah, Nintendo
Yeah.
literally blew it out of the park. Sony, you know, still did good.
Yeah,
It's always in the middle, but it's like, but at least with Sony, like, I could respect at least, they're like, oh, you want games here, we'll just show you all these, you know, no questions asked, no, like.
Yeah. The thing with Sony, I felt like it was just like
Then Xbone.
more of the same. A little bit with Sony, but
I mean, you could literally spell out Xbox with Xbox One X. It's just...
I went back and watched the Xbox. I went back and watched the Xbox. The funny thing was, I went back and watched the Xbox press conference today. That was the first thing we played at BRE today. We played the Xbox press conference, and the hilarious thing was after it was over. After it was over, they had the panel that was discussing how the Xbox press conference went, and you could tell that they were really trying to find some exciting things about this, you know, about the Xbox One X, and it was kind of like, no, yeah. Even the panelists were kind of like, they were trying to find something. It was like, no, I don't care.
You dare take my stool? You fiend.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, but so let's see. So literally since yesterday we talked about almost pretty much
Do
everything.
you guys
about
mind if I eat my
Nintendo.
Starburst? Because I'm gonna anyway.
Those are lifesavers.
Oh.
They're not Starbursts. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
last if I recall,
Yeah.
Starbursts were
I'm
square.
sorry.
These look square to you. I don't think so. You know, just for that, I'm gonna have to confiscate one.
No, you're not.
Yes,
Hey,
I'm-
give me! I already shared with you earlier.
You're gonna need more than a lifesaver to save you.
Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the Xbox press conference was pretty booty.
I agree.
So I'm really
Okay,
looking forward to
but-
Star Wars. I'm
I mean,
not a
don't-
big Star Wars junkie, but I'm really looking forward to Star
Well,
Wars.
but here's the thing. Like, at least on Xbox's conference, you know, you did see the Dragon Ball game, but that's fine. However, I know, or you know, I know just as well as probably anybody else that has seen, you know, the original lightsabers. They do still have the hard tube candies.
These are the soft. These are the soft.
Yeah,
These
these are
are
the
the
soft
soft
ones,
ones?
but they do sell the hard ones like at Walgreens.
Yeah.
Or you can even find them at like Winco or something. Yeah. I
It's
see
just,
them. But I don't know
I
if they
would
have the colored ones. I know they have mint for sure.
I
But,
recommend getting these. By the way, he told me, which they didn't, where I got these, they didn't have them, but I do remember eating the berry ones. Now I think
yeah,
about
you
it.
do?
I do remember eating the berry ones. Berry ones are much better.
And like now you know why, because it doesn't have like the sour taste from like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I love watermelon, but
and be
after you-
perfectly
it's
honest,
like
these are
when
kind of a little bit disgusting, but I bought them already, so I'm going to finish them.
Battlefront was good too.
Yeah.
When it came out, a lot of people were upset because there was no story. Well, I could agree with that, and literally, like, I only played it for about 5 hours and then I got bored. But hopefully, you know, now that everyone is like, oh, we need a story for this, that, you know, that they possibly, you know, listened and now they're going to actually add a story to it now. Then the multiplayer looks great. I like that you have, you know, different options on, you know, whoever you choose. Like they said, like the specialist, assault. I forgot who the other two were. They, you know, you can even like pilot, you know, the airships in that. That looks really cool. Oh, and the best part of it, you get to play as Roger Roger.
Yes.
The droids.
Yes. Yes.
I remember always when I was like, man, I want to play as the droids, man. And now they finally made my dream come
Who
true.
didn't?
Roger Roger. But and then what else was there? Sony with the you know, Shadow of Colossus remaster. That I know a lot of people were happy about, even though I know that they already remastered it on PS3. Like, I mean, who knows? Like, honestly, like, I'm possibly speculating, you know, maybe they could be doing a sequel to it. Who knows?
I missed
mean-
a lot of the Crash Talk, which was...
Well, the thing is, they don't need to do Crash Talk because it's already almost here. It's basically done.
I know, but even things that are getting ready to come out, I saw that they were addressing a lot.
Yeah, but those are like, you know, months down the way. It's literally here. at the end of this month. No?
I guess that's why. I guess the reason why I miss it so much is because I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm like, but it's here at the end of this month. No?
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. Like, I'm not kidding.
So, anyway, ouch.
He pulled his back. You poor
No,
soul.
that was
He's
that
like,
was my
"Oh,
side.
my
You heard
back."
that?
He's like,
That was my side.
he's getting old, boys. He can't handle it anymore.
No. Random fact about Christian. So my junior year of high school, I ran track all the way up until
I
high
was a
school.
football player. Okay.
Yeah, he was in the band.
Yeah.
Which is there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't do
but-
sports. I suck at sports.
Yeah, I ran track all the way up until I was in high school, and then I switched to tennis, and I got my varsity letter in both. But my junior year of high school, I qualified for the city tournament, and so
Far Cry 5, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like a teaser if Far Cry 5 was a girl. That would have blew. Oh my. That is true.
my junior year of high school, I qualified for the city tournament in tennis. And so I was playing against my coach the day before the tournament, and he hit a shot across court, and I ran to go get it, and I fell and busted my knee.
I guess he didn't need that.
I'm trying to become as good at these puns as he is, but I
I mean, I could put it on your cap. His kneecap.
Anyway, yes, my knee's never been the same, so it probably was that's what.
Man, you're so needy.
Shut up. Anyway.
There's nothing more manlier than a man in short shorts.
Oh no, I didn't wear those. No. No.
Hey, don't keep,
No.
hey, just keep your shorts on.
No. I didn't. No.
Might have to answer that. I don't think Bossman is here.
Illegally? Yeah, no shorts. No. I wear the regular size, short shorts, not the Daisy Dukes. I couldn't do nothing against those who wore them, but just not for Christian David. I couldn't do that. So, but anyway, you guys looking forward to the new Call of Duty? I talked about that Tuesday. That's one of the ones I'm really, really looking forward to because it gave a serious nostalgia feel as I watched the gameplay footage. Really looking forward to that. And we're talking about Call of Duty.
Oh, Call of Duty World War II?
Yeah. And I think they may have saved the franchise. Because if they had done another one of those futuristic things, they can't.
No, well, here's the thing. It's like, think about it. Like, first they went, old war days.
Right.
Then it's
Which
like
I think
people,
that's what
people
everybody
like,
appreciated about it.
I know, but people are like, man, now I'm bored of this. And now they went to the future. And like, oh yeah, this is cool. But then they went too far. Like,
Well, I was going to say,
whoa, man, you gotta stop right here. I mean, like, I think, like, the good point of it was, I probably mentioned, like, a few VODs back was Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The only reason being is because, the stuff that they used in there is certainly what we have today.
Yeah.
But I mean, aside from that, like, man, the Call of Duty was great, but yeah, what I hate is the flamethrower, the kill streak and stuff. I know.
Yeah. That's,
just
yeah. Okay. No, the Call of Duty. I was talking with somebody in here in the store yesterday, and I think what they think with the Call of Duty series, I think what Brandon said is really correct. The World Wars or the classic World War series. People were starting to get bored with it. But I think what the customer said yesterday that I was talking to was true. It was starting to become a little bit too Halo-ish, and so
way too much.
That's why they went.
At least they didn't have energy swords.
Right, so that's why they went
touched
from one
that, they crossed the
extreme,
line.
one extreme to the other with the infinite warfare, and then it's like, okay, well, this is stupid. So now they have to, rewind and go back. Hopefully, they can find a way to mesh the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be really good for the franchise. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's literally going to be a coin flip of whether or not it's going to save it or not.
I think the response that I'm seeing that is
But
getting,
all
from
the
what I
responses
saw,
we've had, are good.
Yeah, it looks like
they're going back to how it originally was. And they say in regards to if you get shot or whatever, you can't get recovered at all by any means.
The thing about that though is now with what you just said, which was a very good point. Okay, so they put this out this year. They go back to what we know. Everybody likes it. What do they do next year?
They're gonna have to wait and see.
And yeah,
World War III.
And somebody made the point. Maybe they should wait and not do one every year.
That's fine.
But
they don't need to do one every year.
they really,
it's
they
literally
really don't. But do they?
milked out every time?
But now I think it's the. Even though I think people subconsciously, even though they say they don't need one every year, I think people subconsciously look for one every year. Which sometimes you don't miss it until it's gone. So maybe they do need to skip a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the Mario games. Basically, this is just an example.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we had a Mario game that was a full-fledged adventure was Mario Galaxy 2,
Mm-hmm.
and that was on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Wii U, we did have Mario Maker, the new Smash, Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, you name it. But we had the new Super Mario Brothers U, but we didn't have a full-fledged adventure game since Mario Galaxy 2.
Right.
And how long has it been? It's been at least almost 7? No, not 7. Over-exaggerated too much. 5-6 years.
Well, I think the same thing goes for the same point can be proven with Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
Metroid Prime.
And that's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need to do Madden, FIFA, NHL, or any other sports game every year either.
Well, you know what? You're very right. Because I'm going to tell you what, and I think I might be one of the very few in America that actually care. But they're coming out with a new tennis game next year. And we haven't had a new tennis game since 2009 with Top Spin 4. Mm-hmm. And so there's actually, to my surprise, there was legitimate surprise from fans and those who may not even play tennis about the fact that they're making a new tennis game coming out because it's been so long. So yeah, maybe they do need to every year. But I think the difference with the Madden series and the NBA 2K series is
do you think it's because the reason they had to make them every single year is because of roster changes?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Roster changes and team switch ups and for the classic fans, those who follow it, they actually look forward to that every year. So, because I promise you, there's going to be people who are looking forward to playing as Kevin Durant on the Golden State Warriors in NBA 2K18.
Somebody just walked in with their Golden Warrior getup.
Yeah, right.
But why another Skyrim?
I'll let you take it.
Skyrim, I will admit, is getting a Ray Rice. Louise. Wait, update could be sent out for roster changes. Yeah, they could just update it. It's
true.
fine.
Very true.
Instead of, just making one every single year.
Yeah.
Okay, so back what I was going to say regarding Skyrim. Honestly, if Skyrim was just a download on the Switch for, something really cheap, that'd be fine. But if it's anything brand full-fledged game and they're pricing it at $60, no. Skyrim's been here for just too long, and for them to put it on the Switch, that's fine. But if they made it if I release it, they did it at $20, that's fine. Because there's just too many there's just too many Skyrim redos or whatever, and they've just been ported on so many things, and a lot of people prefer it on PC just because you could do a lot more customization on it, and it's fun. You can do a lot of fun stuff on it. And now that they add, no need to charge another $6 for a whole new game when there's nothing else that's changed, except for the stadium's jerseys, graphics, at least the mechanics of the gameplay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't argue with that. You can't. So there needs to be something legitimate, which goes back to the argument, like we said. Perhaps it doesn't need to come out wait for something drastic to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because honestly, and touching back on Skyrim, honestly, I wasn't too excited with that. The little costume, knickknacks that, you get to dress up as Link from Breath of the Wild, have the Master Sword and stuff, that's cool. But, like I said, if they just price it at $20 on release, I'd get it. But if it's going to be $60, no. I'm just going to wait till its price deteriorates. Because, it didn't need to be made again. I mean, that's cool that it's being ported to it, because, Skyrim's never been anywhere close to a Nintendo at all. Because, it was just, with Sony and Microsoft, because, that's usually what they branched out to. Nintendo back then was like, nah. Now that they're welcoming third-party, other companies into, to be under their console franchise, that, I guess, for so long people were like, man, what if Skyrim was on the Nintendo? Now it can appeal to those that, that don't have a 360 or Xbox One or don't have a PS4, PS3 to be able to play it. So basically it's you're looking at it from two sides. There's the one side that, never had PS4, PS3, or even PC, Xbox One, 360 to play Skyrim. Now they can. Then you have the other side that's already playthrough since the beginning on 360, or played it later on, but, saw how much got milked out anyway, and now they look at it now they're just like. So it's like those are like the two sides of it, but I know it's generally more of why are you doing this again as compared to those who are like, wow, I never had another Nintendo, now I get to play it finally. So it's either one or the other, but
yeah. So, but good stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, yeah. We'll see.
we'll see. Yeah.
We'll see. Anything else you need?
Probably like a few more things.
I mean, I've sat here this long already. I might as well finish up with you guys since you love me so much.
Okay. Just like. Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, just over there. So I'm gonna probably just touch on some like little things I saw in the Odyssey trailer that I didn't want to talk about yesterday. For those of you that don't know, the city that takes place in the game, the mayor of the city is Pauline. And for some of you that may not remember who Pauline is, or some of you that do, but can't quite remember too well, Pauline was the first damsel in distress that Mario had to save from Donkey Kong in the old Game Boy game, the old arcade game. Yeah. So we get to see her again, and it turns out, like I said, she's the mayor of the city that you run around through. And there's also another remark that I found pretty cool, but a lot of people are like really, I don't know why they brought racism into it. But it basically, like, I know there's probably like some videos or there's like a post out there in regards to like Mario's sombrero getup. But I have a picture right here. Like, I don't know if you saw I'm pretty sure you saw all the costumes in the trailer. Like, his explorer getup, him in his sombrero and the poncho. One that almost looked like an old golf getup, like from his NES Open, and the Chef Mario. And I have this picture right here that literally shows like every single one of them, like where they're from. See, it's pretty cool. For them to bring back stuff like that, like that's great. Like I was really happy when I saw those. Like no way! Like just seeing all that nostalgia just flow to my face. I'm like, oh my god! And then what was mentioned by someone yesterday about going from 3D to 2D. What was cool is I saw like along the pillar of like a part of the castle or something that if you were the old 8-bit Mario. And you had to like go through like an obstacle of avoiding bullet bills and stuff to probably get to the top, and something happens. But that's really cool that they do that, like give like the old nostalgia feels of those games, to try to get everybody to come back, even if they haven't played a Mario game in forever. You see a lot of familiar things.
I'm so glad I landed on this chair, because if I had fell,
that would have been funny.
Yeah, that's all bad.
But the theme for Mario Odyssey, I'm really happy with it. They're probably like, hey, so like let's look at the Persona franchise here. They've always had a jazzy intro. Like, let's give it a shot, and I wasn't disappointed at all by any means. Like that intro was really good, and it's the first Mario game aside, like from Mario Baseball or something, because it just had slight lyrics but not a whole lot. But it was actually a full-fledged theme that had lyrics throughout the entire song. Because all they just had was like instrumental themes. But other than that, like Mario Odyssey is going to be great. And for those of you that don't know its release date yet, it's coming out October 27th this year. I need to go buy a Switch. Oh, my wallet. But like I said, I'm going to wait until Odyssey comes out, because they might have a bundle with it. If they do, I'm going to get it. Because not only will I get a special Odyssey Switch, and I'll get the game with it too for possibly $300. We'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, and I forgot, over there at E3 they actually had tournaments for some of their games. They had a tournament for Splatoon 2, which actually is coming out at the end of this month, and we will have it here for $49.95.
Don't pay $60.
Yeah, just pay $50 here. Yeah, we're gonna have Splatoon 2 here at the store for $50, not $60. Yeah, I'll get a bundle as well, collector's edition for sure. it's a big money saver as compared to, you know, like, don't get me wrong, like, buying Breath of the Wild at the beginning, that's fine. Because, you know, you got all that amazing stuff if you had the collector stuff. You know, you had the sword, the Master Sword, you had, like, this really nice guidebook, you know, all that stuff for, like, collecting purposes. It looks really nice. But, for me, I was just going to wait for Odyssey because, you know, I'm more into the Mario franchise as I am compared to Zelda franchise. What else is there? But, I forgot what was I talking about? My mind just went left. Aside from Odyssey, Bundle,
Oh, the tournaments.
Thank you. Okay, tournaments.
That was
So yeah, they did have the Splatoon 2 Invitational, and they also had a Pokken Tournament Invitational over there at E3. Yeah, Splatoon 2 had a tournament over there at E3, and I am praying and hoping that Nintendo will finally branch out and help sponsor tournaments, so we could see, you know, more games like, you know, aside from just those, like, you know, we can get more Smash tournaments or, you know, anything, you know, under their belt that, you know, could be considered a competitive game that we could possibly get, or, you know, they could possibly give out sponsorships for big tournaments like, you know, like EVO or something, you know. So hopefully this could be the start for them doing that. And if it still continues on, that'd be amazing because, you know, Sony's already done it. Microsoft has already done it. There's no reason why Nintendo shouldn't. I know Nintendo's been kind of veering away from it, but yeah, they're gearing up to have Splatoon 2 and Pokemon tournaments for e-games. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. But anyways, then, like, I know there's just like a bunch of just conferences today, where, like, on today's, I don't know if it was today's VOD or yesterday's, but they were just talking about, like, basically wrapping up all of E3. That's pretty much what we're generally doing today, because there was a lot.
Yeah, it's been an exciting week. I do have to say that. It's been a very, very exciting week. So, alright, anything else?
At the top of my head, just grab the Metroid games when they come out.
Yeah, Splatoon 2, Crash. There's a lot to look forward to. So.
Crash.
But anyhow, thanks.
Did you mention Crash?
I think I did. I'm gonna go home
You
and crash.
Oh man.
Anyway, I don't know. I
Are you
tried.
gonna have some cocoa too?
No, I'm not close to talking about it.
Oh. And by the way, Coco's his sister.
I know.
You can actually play her. Did you see that?
Can you?
They made a trailer about, I think it's last week. You can actually play Coco throughout all 3 games.
Shut up. Wow. Well, on that
Yeah,
day,
they even gave her, you know, her own animations, you know, for like spinning or whatever. They even gave her like her own,
That's
like,
sweet.
they even gave her like a dance that's similar to Crash's. Like she does like almost the same things. Like it's so awesome.
That's sweet. I'm looking forward to that. So yes, Splatoon 2, Crash. There's so much to look forward to. This has been a great year for
So
games.
far.
It has been a really, really great year for games. It looks like we've got so much more to look forward to. So, but thanks for coming in, you guys. This has been great. We'll see you on Tuesday. All right.
Take care, guys.